Alright, the godson was poppin'.
Nino, what up?
It's the takeover. Check my posture, boss of all bosses. It's Nino. I put on for my city Air Forces. Cross this and be fish for the Dolphins. The cost is 603 commas. I'm a
BX. New York's like Gotham, sweatsuit is my outfit. I step in the booth, the engineer's my Alfred. The Dark Knight, center for the mic.
What's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy Old Pressure, man. Welcome to the Old Pressure Point podcast, man. Today is a wonderful day, man. We have I want to say a YouTube content sensation in the building tonight, man. We got no other than Harlem's own 10 Toes Down.
Salute.
What's good, champ?
Everything good, brother.
How you feeling, man?
You know what it is, man. I'm blessed. I'm here.
Yes,
Blessed.
yes, man.
Woke up another day.
Beautiful energy, man, in the building. So, man, we just gonna get straight into it, man, because that's how I like to do.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? You one of those guys that like to get straight to it.
Right, let's get
you
right
know
to
what I'm
it.
saying? Soon as we engage, we engage.
That's
You right? You turn that live on and you there. So we gonna get there, right?
Definitely. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So, let's just start from the beginning, man. Who is 10 Toes, man? Like 10 Toes, man. Where is he from? What is he about? What type of principles and morals that was embedded in him as a child, and how did he come to be?
Well, 10 Toes Down is a man with values and morals and I wasn't always I ain't always had values and morals. I never knew the importance of it, though my parents, my moms always tried to install that in me. You know what's coming from the hood or coming from certain neighborhoods and environments. We all suffer from peer pressure. And I guess, you know, your parents can tell you one thing in the household, and when you get to the streets, you got your friends and everybody in the end. And plus your parents don't get that many hours with you. They get you after you come from school, then you back outside playing, and then when you come home, it's time to wash up, eat, and go to bed. Then in the morning, you back to school. So, you know, your peers is going to have that extra air or that extra pressure to put on you, especially if it's something negative. So when I'm the type of kid that when I grew up, Pops was there, murdered when I was 11 years old, and that played a big role in my life because losing my Pops, I started to like hate the world and always blame him. Felt like he left me. So going to the funeral, he had a closed casket. We was only able to go up and look at his picture, and I didn't even go up there. I couldn't walk up there. And that shit always play in my mind. I got into the streets, I think I was like about 12, 13 years old. I found the bag of crack in front of my building. This dude around my way was like one of the biggest dudes in the neighborhood, Dominican brother. I took it to my sister boyfriend. I didn't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? That's what crack era was like.
Yeah.
So I took it to my sister
This is
boyfriend.
roughly the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we started hustling. Lo and behold, we hustled in front of Rich Porter spot. That's when he had the joint on 45th. So then I guess he got word that some young nigga out there selling soap. So what the crackheads was doing, they was coming and they was buying from, you know how I had it in my hand, and they was saying, you know, let me see it. And they looking at it and they was switching them on me. They was like, nah, I don't want that. Boom. And they was switching with soaps that they had. So they came check out, see what color bottles I had. I had green tops. And they was switching it on me. So then when they really came, the other crackheads came, it was soap. Yo, the motherfucker came and ran me up out of there, man. But the money that I made from it was like, oh,
Right.
and just like no time. So from there, that's what intrigued me. That, you know, seeing in the neighborhood different brothers hustling, getting money and all that. I started hustling with a team in my block. I always was down with like Dominican dudes. I ain't never too many like black dudes was my mans, but
why Dominican dudes?
well, I guess because a lot of my friends was Dominicans. Plus, that's who showed more love from in my neighborhood.
Culture-wise.
Yeah.
Like the culture within their household. Like a lot of people don't talk about cultures, right? It's different cultures within cultures. So that you could be black or say you're Hispanic, as they would, they like to classify us to separate us from, but we all one
We all
spectrum
one
to
joint.
me.
Yeah, definitely. We all one
Um,
joint.
I have two great Dominican friends, man. They, no,
Yeah.
I'll say that as that being their culture, but you know, they got they got good values and morals. My
Yeah.
barber Ralphie and my friend Jen, the motherfuckers got some special characteristics about themselves and qualities. So I know what you're speaking to.
I'm
Yeah.
from Dominica.
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm Dominican, and people get it mixed up with
wow.
Dominicans and Dominicans.
That's
Dominica
like a little
is
part
a
of the.
small island.
It's a little.
Yeah,
It's a
real small.
poquito.
Okay, this real
Poquito,
small
yeah.
island. It's only 90,000 people. Back
Land don't
last
like
time
that
I
I said
looked,
poquito.
it might be less than that, but
Yeah.
small island, beautiful island. Um, so the culture of Caribbeans and people that come from the islands, they would stick more together, and the cultures and the upbringing is different. So my grandma's, when she first came here to America, back then you was using on your birth certificate, you would put white, and that's how you was getting over. So when you
Mm,
came over to Ellis Island and all that, you would come right in. So my grandma's on her birth certificate it would say white, like to this day. And then
that's interesting.
yeah. So but my mom's, I mean I'm talking about my pops, but my mom's, she was a singer. She's still a singer now.
Wow, that's
She's
interesting.
one of the first doo-wop singers.
Mm.
And she started doo-wop. I don't know if you know what doo-wop is. Doo-wop
Yeah, I
music.
know. It's a combination of jazz. It is hip hop evolved from
Yeah, from
do
all
I
that.
the then boom
Yeah.
boom. Huh, yeah, my
So she did a
father's
couple of
kosher.
movies. She did the movie Colors with Sean Penn.
Mm-hmm.
She did the Irishman, Robert De
Ooh,
Niro. Her first
them
movie
shits is
she did was
classic.
Raging Bull.
Colors is
Yeah, yeah,
classic.
yeah. First one she did was Raging Bull. That's with Robert De Niro with the boxing joint.
Yeah.
She did Sopranos.
Ooh.
Um, my mom's got mad
So you
songs
got
out.
that in your blood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's in your
yeah,
DNA.
yeah.
I was telling somebody like if you conceive the good in your DNA, conceive the bad and cultivate it.
Hmm.
It's going to be bad there because of the trauma passed down from
Yeah.
from what was inflicted upon us for 400 plus years. You get
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah. I was always taught, like I said, good values and morals through my moms, through my pops, but mostly with my mother. She's a good-hearted mom. And she always told me to love people, never look down on people, treat people kind, treat people good. But at the same time, she always said if somebody you, you fight and you whip their ass. And
Yeah.
if you can't beat
Give them
them,
that
stick a
pick up
rock or
shit. Yeah.
glass, any
From
got
that era.
what?
Huh?
Yeah, so
Nigga from that era.
yeah, definitely, brother. But yeah, that's it, man. I want to say like I had the worst upbringing. I had the free cheese days and the powdered milk and the butter. And I remember
That peanut
when
butter that cut up your bread.
yeah, hell yeah. You can't even put it on that.
You know,
The whole bread.
that's
Word.
what?
Break up
Niggas
the
not from the
bread.
USDA era. That's why I
Word.
respect that Jeezy say, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You ever walked in a room during the time that you did, right? I did 16. You did 21 years, right? You
Hmm.
did 5 more than me, right? That's a decade and some change. My is a decade and a half and some change, right? So you ever walked in a room and felt the nigga glow? Like woman or man in this industry and felt the nigga glow and was like, damn, I'm proud to be who the fuck I am. This motherfucker glowing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who was that
Hell yeah.
person for you?
I had a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? I had my sister, I had my brothers.
Mm.
My homeboys. I got man, there's so many people where I walked in the room and felt that glow and felt that spirit. And that's how I feel now. When I walk in the room, I know what it is, what they felt when they walked in the room. So when I walk in the room now, I know what it is to have that glow, to have that light, and to be like, damn, man, I'm walking in the spirit. That's when I knew I was walking in the spirit.
Mm.
When I walk in somewhere, everybody looking at you, and they looking at you different. Outside of the cars and the jewelry and all that extra, it's just something that you carrying with
I
yourself.
love that shit.
People can see it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it.
And they can just feel it. And
Yeah.
it's what you give off. That's why I'm a big believer on energy. And
Mm.
when it comes to energy and connecting with the universe
Mm-hmm.
and how you can say something or think something and bring it into existence. So I believe like everything that I'm giving all of these positive affirmations waking up in the morning and being happy and giving out good energy, come back to you throughout the rest of the day.
My
Man.
friend Jen used to say that.
Yeah,
She's
man.
Dominican. She said, energy on my energy.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
my
brother.
nigga. What inspires you to create a YouTube channel, and how did your experiences in life motivate you to carry through those traumatic events that you lived in your life, or some of those things that was most challenging for you?
Well, you know my cousin Sonetta. When I came home, he the one I used to always be telling me, "Yo, you need to start a YouTube channel." I'm like, man, I don't know how to do that. He's
Mm,
like, easy, bro. You got to do this. And I'm like, nah, man. So the hardest part was to sit there and talk to yourself on the
mm,
telephone or on the camera,
yeah,
and nobody responded back. But I'm like, damn, man, I used to go to that jail. I sit in the cell and give myself that self-talk. So then my inspiration came from seeing the
damn.
love that everybody was getting and
We said 10 toes. Where does that name come from? How was that name created?
when I first came out, I was Stay Woke. That was my name, Stay Woke. So that was the name I was
Stay
going
woke?
with, Stay Woke.
And
Yeah,
what year?
and 2001.
Mm. Wow, you was
So Stay
advanced.
Woke basically
So ahead
was
of time.
like being 10 toes down, but Stay Woke basically was I was trying to tell brothers to stay woke, don't sleep, stay out that white man prison. Always be attentive to what's going on in your surroundings. Stay woke meaning in education. Stay woke was a name that other people was using. So then I said, damn, I gotta change my name. And
Yeah.
then I seen that 10 toes down challenge thing. And then
Right.
I looked at it, I said, damn, 10 toes down. Okay, everybody's 10 toes down. For something, whatever it is, you could be 10 toes down for your family, 10 toes down for education, responsibility. Um, and that's what 10 toes
This
down is
is
to me. 10 toes
universal.
down to me is education.
Mm,
10 toes down to me is success,
mm,
love,
mm.
kindness, nothing negative within it. And anything that's negative, I believe that, like if I'm speaking about holding someone accountable, everybody take that so negative. But accountability is only lifting up my brother. I'm gonna point out the faults to you like this, and these three fingers pointing back at me, hold me 3 times more accountable than I'm holding you. And that one finger going up is to guide us both. So that's the thing that I created within myself with 10 toes down, accountability.
The content that you often cover, right? You know, you talk about real life issues in street culture. What drives your passion for discussing these topics?
I guess
That's a spades question.
seeing
Black.
my upbringing
Mm-hmm.
and seeing the direction that these young kids is going through today,
Mm.
I believe that I did the time for y'all.
Oh,
I did it
oh,
for myself, but I believe I did the
oh.
time for y'all. Y'all don't have to go through it. I can give y'all my experience and everything that I've been through. And I always tell people the bigger I am, the smaller I become. So I never let it go to my head. So my passion is helping people. Plus, I feel I gotta give back. Not like yo, I gotta give back to my community. No, I feel I gotta give back for what I've taken. I've taken souls. I've taken people's lives
That's
in my past.
yes.
So I feel like it's
I get you,
people in the
bro.
grave that's speaking from the grave. That's why when I went to the parole
I
board, right?
get you.
And I explained to them when I went in there, I said, they said, well, today is your day for parole. I said, can I say something, please? Today isn't my day. Today is, and I said my victim's name, and I said today is their day because today they finally get to speak from the grave on what really happened, and I get to tell y'all and express why I was able
That's
to do what I
different,
did. You know
man.
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
let me tell you something, bro. I want to commend you on just being that transparent about that type of emotion, because more young boys need to see that and hear that from OGs. Not that goofy shit, that brothers be promoting.
Yeah, hell yeah. The first thing that parole wants you to do is to own it. Own whatever it is that you did, whatever you went through. You got to own it. A lot of us, in which I did it plenty of times. I went to 6 parole boards. The reason why they kept hitting me is because
I
I didn't
never show
understand my
remorse.
criminal behavior,
I didn't know
no
how.
remorse or nothing. We have to go in there and own it. So they always ask me why you had a gun. They always open that. Why you had a gun? Why you carry guns for? I said for protection. And they always said protection. Oh yeah, so your mother had a gun, your brother, your sisters, and all of them. I said, nah. They said,
Oh,
so y'all grew up in the same neighborhood. Why they ain't have guns and you had a gun?
mm.
I didn't fully understand yet. They bust me in the head. But at the same time, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm going through it. At the 6th parole board, I was ready. I told dudes I'm out of here. They like, what you? I said, I'm done. I got it.
Bastard.
Went there, they said,
Voila.
why you had a gun? I said I had a gun because I wanted to kill somebody. Because I had no care and concern for human life. I had a wish a nigga would attitude. When that gun, I was gangster with it. I could shoot from across the street. I wish somebody step on my foot. I wish a nigga would try to
Ooh.
play with me. I said, but without the gun, I was a coward. And I can say I'm a coward today. You know why? Because it's so easy to take a life and not have empathy and sympathy. But today, I have that empathy and sympathy. Just the hearing of the gun, the sound of the gun. And they was like, all right, so what you gonna do different when you get out? Every question, I was ready for it. And it's not that it was a rehearsed thing for me, it's that everything was coming from deep into my soul.
It
What
was
I really
embodied.
felt. I read this book and he was talking about criminals and why criminals do what they do and how you became a criminal. And after I said, oh, that's me. That's crazy. And that's when that epiphany went off in my head, that light bulb. I was like, oh, so this is what I gotta do. I gotta work on my criminal thinking rather than just the behaviors. We gotta stop saying as criminals, whatever that, yo, they locked me up. No, you locked you up. You know what you did.
Accountability.
The first thing a criminal do when he go to prison, he start blaming the police, the judge, and everybody. He in there and like, nah, the police said they caught me with this much, but they, you know, they really caught me with that. You know, this. Then we start blaming everybody else, oppose ourselves. So I had to learn to take, like you said, accountability. And that's why I'm big on accountability. So that's why when you go inside them parole boards, you just gotta own everything. I know it looks ugly. I know dudes that's up there, they done killed babies, they done chop niggas up. Go in there and talk about it. How you was able to do that, why you did it. And dudes don't want to talk about it because they like, I changed my life.
Within the system of being a black man, right? Being a black man, right? Experience, having different cultures. How do you stay motivated, right? And engulfed in what you need to be successful?
I guess looking at other people's situations. So when I was in prison, right, I still had success, even in prison. Just because I'm locked up don't mean I can't still be successful. Every day I wake up, that's a success. Every day I'm able to make it back inside that cell was a success. So me seeing brothers that had less than me and that was less fortunate and I was able to give to them, like through my whole bid, 21 years, I always had, not like bragging, but I always had like a cook, dudes that was, and I always snatch dudes up. Yo, family don't look out for them. I look, you gonna wash the dishes, cook, you gonna clean the stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I looked out for dudes. I made sure dudes was eating. I used to hook dudes up with
that's
girls.
what I mean. That's when you got a success. I just got success in my octopus, and with two of my Jack
there you
Mac,
go.
and the Dominican nigga got the mixed vegetables where he make his little sauce. He make the salad on the side, and it's just like 3 or 4 of us. A jail meal.
Yeah. But I ain't had none of them didn't have nothing. I put everything in
You
it.
put everything in?
I put everything. Because I was much fortunate, more fortunate than them.
In regards to audience engagement, how do you balance providing raw and real commentary with being sensitive to your audience in their diverse perspectives?
When it comes to my audience and when it comes to people, period, man, it's a, I don't even know what to call it, a parable or a saying about Caesar. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. But
so
Caesar,
when
when Caesar used to go through the town, right? And they was throwing him flowers and he's on the chariot and all that. And, the fucking horse and carriage and all that.
Yeah.
They throwing him. He always had a dude on the side
all
of him
niggas
that would whisper in his ear every now and then. He'd whisper in Caesar's ear every now and then. And so somebody asked him, yo, what do that man be saying to you in your ear? He said he would whisper to me, you are only a man. You are only a man. So that was to remind him, don't ever get big-headed. I know they throw these flowers at you and all that, and you cheer it on, and then he'll stop you. You only a man. You be like, oh, okay. And that's what kept him grounded.
What does that trajectory look like when, for you, and then you could talk about others that you encountered, that transition from being in a criminal mind state into transition into a businessman, being in a business mindset and growing as a man?
I mean, you still got to keep that criminal thought there. You're not a criminal until you commit the act.
Right.
That's what I believe.
Got you.
The thought is always there.
Got you.
You could get an old lady driving down the street, somebody cut her off, and she'd be like, I just killed this. She's not going to kill him, but the thought is there. She ain't going to commit the act. So I believe that, just as long as the thoughts is there, and you got to hold on to that, even in the civilian world, like we say, being a civilian, you still got to have those thoughts there, because that's what's going to keep you on point. That's going to keep you going, because you got shiesty motherfuckers all walks of life. Especially when you're dealing with government, and especially when you're dealing with a field like this, YouTube or whatever you're trying to get into. So you got to keep that to stay on your toes.
So we got my man, he ain't even my man, but I just figure of speech because I don't know him personally, but he's a content creator that creates content. I'm on an unbiased perspective as a journalist. I want to ask you, right? You have these, I don't know, I don't know how I want to say it, but you have like these quarrels, let's say, on the internet with individuals like the Zips, the China Brims, the Hassan Campbells, the other individuals connected to them. How do you navigate those situations into your content without like engaging in a different type of energy that's not conducive to the growth of your channel?
Man, let me tell you something. They still got the criminal thoughts, man, and,
Okay.
and the criminal acts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's easy to navigate through them, because I can read them. I used to be that. I
Okay.
used to be. Listen, if you look at all of them, right? They all got poor impulse control. You say something, they going crazy. Why? They going crazy. They got instant gratifications. They want to have that instant gratification of subs, views, and they want the uh, uh, subscribers to go up quick. They all got they dehumanize people. They desensitized. They don't have no feelings and no care and concern for nobody else. They talk about your mama, your sister. They talk about anything. They tell you to suck something and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I would never get caught up with that. I could go back and forth and debate with them, but my thing is more on let's have a sit down and let's talk about this, rather than screaming and yelling and
So
going through all of that.
you would welcome would you welcome, say in a setting was created for you and Zip to have a sit down
I
and
try to create that.
have that
I try to
conversation.
do that.
That will go super out of this world.
Yeah, but they don't want to do it. You know
But
what it is? Because they scared. That's what it is.
I don't even know what it is, but I'm looking at the situation and I'm just looking at it as a journalist that, this is a situation that's created through, not really, it involves street stuff. It involves some real, right?
Yeah.
And y'all discussing it on a YouTube level. How, when you look at the perspective of things, how important is it for you to balance your scales in terms of it being business and in terms of it being personal?
Because I know this is the internet, man. This is entertainment. I will never make it personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a business, and that's what it's about. That's what them dudes is. They professional troll. And I know that's not what they really about. They really don't want to nothing up. That's why when I see when YouTube give them strikes and all that, it humbles them. And they start acting different. Oh, I'm gonna fall back. Then it
So
humbles
what did you think about allegedly, I guess it happened or it didn't happen, or Mav Hoffa striking people pages after they had
it.
commentary
Happened.
on
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It happens?
Yeah, it happened.
Do you
Yeah.
think that was, how you feel about that?
About Math Hoffa striking their page?
Yeah, if he did, I don't know.
No, he did. He struck their
He said he
page.
did.
He said he did.
He admitted he did it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he did it.
Because
So how you feel
his
about that?
Math Hoffa thing was this, right? Is that, and the way we all looked at it, like it's an alley oop for y'all dudes. We went up to Math Hoffa show. We spoke about y'all, right? And you can hear
Oh, he
Matt
was on
Hoffa
there.
saying,
He was
yeah,
on
he
there.
was saying, take their names out, don't put their names in there. But then he let it ride. Because
He
let it ride.
he gave you a major shout out.
Yeah, and he let it ride. Man, having to get used to the trolls, man, and the people talking crazy inside the comment section, man. I had to learn how to deal with that. You can have 1,000 people tell you something good about you, but that one person say something, and it's like, what are you talking about? And why is that? Because we focus on that negative thing, man. We always focus on the negative. Your girl could do you so good for 30 years. She do one small thing, you start going crazy, you know? You don't look at all the beauty.
What you talking about?
Yeah. One comment, oh, it'd be so many of them. Oh, that got to me. Oh, I was talking about my man Shaft, because that's what they used to call me, Shaft. So my man Shaft got killed. And I was telling people before about how I got the name Shaft. And I was like, nah, my man got murdered.
Yeah.
And then somebody left a comment was like, well, that dead Shaft.
Oh,
Shaft.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, damn.
That's different.
Is this? I went into it trying to find the page with email and all that. I don't know who it was, but that's something that really got to me. Other than that, nothing else. And they gonna talk about my moms and all that.
Yo, that
I
shit,
tell my
man.
mom, we be laughing about it. I'll be like, Mom, somebody said you a hoe. She said, in my time, I was a goddamn hoe. What the fuck you did? Like, my mom's is like
She
crazy
embraced
with it.
the, like,
She
yeah, that's
funny
how the
as a
old
motherfucker. My mom don't give a fuck. My mom's as funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Laugh all day, work.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. Like, he be telling me, like, when they give comments, he be like, yo, oh, don't. Like, I answer, motherfucker. You know what I do? I challenge you to expand your mind and respond to me intelligently than to respond to me on some goofy like
I do that
SMD,
too. I be doing
boom, boom.
that too.
And
Yeah.
they'll submit to the structure of my intelligence and be like, oh, okay, boom, boom. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't say nothing, engage them because they try to treat you like you're an alien.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have this possession of knowledge that they have, but they don't exercise. You exercise yours.
Hell yeah.
Right? So moving in motion as
Yo, a lot of people when they make comments, you know what I say? If they be like, yo, SMD, I would go off on something else. I'll be like, yo, the other day I ate some ice cream, man, some chocolate. I really like vanilla. And they be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just go talk about something else. Like, nigga, that don't even, like, what that mean?
those moments, right? What do you think? Because I feel like I got to give you YouTube intelligence, right? Level. Why this gonna be a thing? YouTube intelligence, right? How do you create those moments where you know this possibly can go viral and tap into different demographics and expose them to what I'm actually trying to get them to understand? How do you create those moments?
I don't care about viral. I don't care about none of that.
Okay,
a lot of
got
people
you.
do. And now I know when dealing with that section, it's certain things you got to do to go viral. If I want to go viral, I can go crazy viral on every video. I know what to say. I know how to say it. I know who to attack. If I went into rappers and entertainment and was just attacking them and going at them, I'm going viral. I could go crazy on it, but that's not me. And I'm not trying to walk through that door and just sell myself out. You know what I'm saying? Or sell them out. Black people. I don't want to do that.
I'm about to go left right quick. Indie Mind. Info Mind. Okay, excuse me. He did an interview, right? With Lil Troy, right? You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
You spoke about that, right? And you spoke about and you broke the whole thing down to like, how do you feel about them utilizing him without no context as to what you know to be as the facts and you present it to the people? How do you feel about them using him as a pawn, so to speak?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
as
what
you
they
would
did.
say.
You know, they worked on his emotion. They knew about his father. They knew that I messed with Bimmy, and they was just trying to use that to bring another man down.
Right.
And at the same time, I not only did that with Troy in reference to talking about his father and the things that he could have been doing, I even cussed him out and was talking because I wanted him to respond to that because I really wanted to have a conversation with him.
With the young boy.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to let him see one side, but I also wanted him to see the other side because I felt like, you know what, young brother, you weren't even supposed to be up here, man. These dudes is using you right now in your father's name, man.
Your contemporaries, the Zips, China Burns, the Hassan Campbells. How do you feel about them? How they do their level of journalism? How does it affect? Does it affect you? What does it do
I don't
for you?
affect me. Only thing that will motivate me and make me say something. I ain't got no problem with they content and what they say. Once you start glorifying prison, murder, gangsterism, like you this tough guy, and how you held it down in jail, knowing that the CO was telling you to strip, get naked, bend over, show me your nuts. I don't like the way you bent over. Bend over again, show me your asshole again. You wasn't holding nothing down in jail. I mean, I guess that's that slave mentality, man. This generational enslavement, man, that we pass down on to one another. We known for giving praise for the most ignorant, violent. The more violent you throw a rock, I swing it back. You swing it back, I get a knife. You get a knife, I get a gun. And we big up the most ignorant in the harshest crimes. And that's something that's been embedded in us as Black people. And it's not like we don't know. It's just that we give more praise to the less fortunate, the ignorance, the harder you came up, the better it was for you. And that's how we are, man. Yeah. Well, I don't you don't find them at a high percentage rate bigging up the ignorance and the ugliness of them, such as like Italians. They would big it up.
Asians
I
too.
went back and forth with Italian guys, and yeah, you know, the mob was bigger than Black people. We used to give y'all drugs, this and that,
Uh-huh.
and they would try to big themselves up on ignorance and how they came up to John Gotti's and all of that. So they do it at the same time. Us as Black people, it's like it's more frequent and it's a high percentage in us doing it with one another, opposed to them, right? They could go to prison, come home, automatically, you know what kind of job they getting, right into construction. And all their friends, Tony and Bobby and them, got everything like that.
Right.
When we come home, dudes give us praise. Yo, let me take you shopping, this and that. And then it's like, nigga, you on your own, nigga. You better find your way, nigga. Or take this pack and go get, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to like really have something already out here for us. That's why with me, I'm big on us coming together, uniting as YouTubers, where we could shut this down, man. We get over 20 million to 30 views a month just creating content. Imagine if we said, YouTube, let's go over here and create our own podcasts and let's just build from here. All our followers is coming over there to us because they love the entertainment. They love the interviews and all that. Yeah.
You can't do that loudly. Do you think that I just want to go to a topic of discussion that's within our culture it's been it's a highlight within our culture right now. We can't escape Diddy, right? Do you think the media is like over amplifying his situation to further smear his legacy?
I think we overdo it. We overdo it. I think Black people overly doing more than they doing it.
We're feeding the narrative, you think?
We feeding it. We did it with R. Kelly. We did it with Bill Cosby. We ain't do it with all the other ones. Kevin Spacey, when he was locked up for that.
That's what Fab said.
We didn't do it with none
Fab
of
said
them.
we don't when the situation with Kendrick, they automatically blame Jay-Z. You know, Young Money, Cash Money. They had some type of personal feelings towards Jay-Z. You know, Birdman said something, Nicki said something. Maybe some I know those two were just the most prevalent people that had, commentary behind what they feel allegedly that Jay-Z made this decision for Lil Wayne not to perform.
That's the same thing saying like when a Black man get killed in the neighborhood or gang banging, whatever, right? It's just another. But if the police did it, we want to picket, we want to march, we want to do all this other extra, opposed to looking at the bigger picture that we tell them more than they kill us. A police could kill a Black man today, and he could be the first one throughout the whole year. But how many we throughout the whole year? How many times we went out? You ever seen a Black man out picketing and marching and speaking up against the injustice and the inhumane that we putting one another through?
Right.
We don't do that for each other, man. We listen, we all in the same community, right? In Harlem. Like in Harlem, it's a very small community. And the way I came up at a time, next door could whoop my ass. The lady from upstairs whooped my. Yeah. I got my
Black
Rob. This lady that lived next door to me. I'm like, my mama was like, get in the house. She gonna whoop my ass next.
The classic Black Rob, the intro. Like you said, Miss Barry.
Oh,
what was up? Yeah. That touched my soul. That should be making me want to cry.
It's mean, bro.
You know, Miss Barry.
Yeah.
So you grew up, you saying, I have to bring that into context.
Yeah.
That, Barry, you know what I'm saying? Because I heard you talking about Black Rob on camera. I heard you talking intimately about him. I listen to everything. I'm real. So I'm like, yo, he know. How does music correlate in your life? How does music correlate in your life in terms of you being a content? Because you're a content creator, and you're a messenger for at-risk let's
Youth,
say,
yep.
youth, right? How does the music correlate with that and within your life?
Man, music,
Yes.
and I know what you too. Music got me through my bed, man. When you got in the moments, you threw something on. You threw them headphones on. That took you out of there.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. Listen, we survived COVID. We
Go
all
backwards.
passed HIV, cancer, crack, prison.
Reagan prison.
That was
Them buildings.
slavery for real.
Yo, we was like that was. So you listen to? I seen you post something. I gotta give a shout out to this man. I seen you shout out my son.
Yeah,
I seen you do like a little boom 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 section
my son.
when he was battling
Ines.
he's battling Ines, but you showed some of another
Yeah.
cause he had that boy lyrically. I knew you had to connect those two. Like, so I want to pick your mind on music since you paid attention to that lyrically.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite artists that you like to listen to? Then we're gonna get into the
Jay-Z.
details of it.
You know, Jigga, man. You talking about old school or new school?
Like, it can be whatever you want.
I got too many. I ain't got no top five.
I don't want no top five. Give me 10. Give me 15.
Oh yeah, I got Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Nice and Smooth.
You from my era.
Yeah, 50 Cent, Nas.
I love 50. I love all of them.
All of them. Man,
you know Gruff?
Gruff, hell yeah.
Gruff was my man Doc know Gruff.
I know Gruff. Listen.
Gruff is nice.
K Slay left me a joint. K Slay had a joint for me to do. For Gruff, all of them. I mean, you remember what Kiss said, why is it up north better than Jordan? I ain't get that break.
Yeah.
I knew this brother that was from Niagara Falls.
Wow.
Kind of looked like Jordan. He played like Jordan. It's crazy. I used to be like, yo.
What was his name?
I forgot he had a Muslim name. I forgot his name.
We had some cold motherfuckers up top. He
was nice, man.
From our place. He working in the prison system.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very honorable thing to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've worked with people with those type of backgrounds, and I've been in courtrooms, parole. I'm like, oh, damn. You get what I'm saying? Talk about a little bit about that, how that makes you feel.
That make me feel good to give back. I had a van service where I used to go up to the jail before the COVID.
That's crazy.
And after that, I wound up getting rid of the vans, but I couldn't do it though because I started taking people up for free.
Yeah.
I was just having such a heart, like, man, taking people, girls and all that, they moms and all that.
We ain't doing that.
You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't even do that. Yeah, I'll be working in the prisons. I go in there, I speak with the kids, and I still go visit my homeboys, everybody that's still up there. I go show them love. I know how it is, man, to be in there and just to see another dude that was in there with you come up to visit you. I know that make their day. A lot of my brothers is out right now, dudes who I used to go and see, man. Went to pick them up at the door. And I just wanted to be an inspiration to them, man. And then let them to be an inspiration to the brothers that they left behind, man.
That's dope, bro. I really think that. Okay, so let's call that video 12 days ago. You take Bimmy paperwork, boom, put it up. You break it down. This nigga that I never heard before, right? What made you feel like you had to defend his honor? Because a lot of saying, yo, he eat cheese, What made you want to do that?
They can't say that no more though, because after today, I went all the way in and put all the paperwork out.
You put it out?
Put it all out.
All out.
They say, Bimmy name is music. He's a rat. I showed them who music is. This is the facts who music is. Oh, Bimmy, this and that. The name was James. That's Bimmy's name. No, look at the last name. This is the real here. Here go a picture of the other. Bimmy couldn't have did that because Bimmy was in jail. And I put it all out there. None of them got nothing to say no more. You know why? Because everything came from the courtroom. So I said, listen, and if y'all got a problem with the paperwork I put up, go right to Queens County Courtroom, 7th floor, room 710. Angela. Room 710. She'll give you the same papers I got, and we could go over it on live. What's up? They don't want that smoke. Bimmy ain't no look all of these years.
So you being able to present that, and tell people, give people some context to. I don't want to get into full detail of because you showed us. So when you have individuals that that oppose some of the things that you're saying, how do you deal with that backlash and criticism?
Fuel all day, man. That's bag fuel. Shout out to bag fuel. I fuck with them.
You fuck with them?
Yeah, I fuck with bag fuel too. But nah, that's my energy. That's what gives me energy.
That's cool.
When somebody did something, once my brother told me already, yo, 10, get him. I go at him.
You said you
I go
go
right up in that courtroom and be like, yo, listen, I need the paperwork for this, that, and that. They order it. And look, and it's a FOIA act. It's freedom of information. You know what I'm saying? It's legal documents. You can get it. All you got to do is go in there and put in the work. I put the work in, man. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that my brother wasn't a rat. You could call him whatever you want to call him. And they doing this with no facts, nothing to show. And they made fake paperwork. Zip made fake paperwork. Fake paperwork. He went all the way out his way. And then the other dude who Zip brought on his channel, a dude named Afro, right? Fix you stand up, yeah. Afro paperwork. The whole case happened because of Afro. He ratted day one. Day one, he got locked up. He told the police everything. Police didn't know what happened. All they had was a witness saying he shot me. They asked him, do you want, first they read him his rights. He agreed to everything. Then he told everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Told everything. I thought he was a stand-up dude. Zip got him on his channel and arguing. It wasn't until I went in the course and they gave me all these papers.
And they gave you the paperwork.
I said, oh.
Paperwork?
I got all of it.
What did you say about how they present paperwork? You said something.
Who, them?
Yeah, how they present.
Oh, they don't know how to present paperwork. They go like this. They go like show it to you, then put it down. You don't even know what he just showed.
How do you, I want to say something, right? So on what level is it journalism and what level is it real nigga? Well, like, yo, is you play with me, man? We can meet, or we can blog about boom. So what level do you know? Is there a boundary there that you function within?
Well, when it comes to me, I'm always on 10. I'm always on, like I said, positivity. Brother, we can meet up, we can shake hands, and we can have a conversation. If you want to turn it into something else, we can turn it into something.
Too.
I'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like for real, I'll beat you up.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go to the violence, to the guns, I don't want to do that. But if I have to go there.
How do you feel as a father in terms of dealing with the dynamics within relationships with your children, in these nowadays, in these times, in these millennial generation, Gen Z, I guess we call it? Like, how do you feel as a father dealing with that?
No, I love it. I love it. With my son, my
Love your
youngest son
babies?
that's 8 years old, I love it, man. I love to see him on a computer, navigating through it, typing. I love it, man.
That's fire.
I wish I had that growing up. Hell yeah. I was
Me
cool
too.
with one of them. I was cool with Dead on Row.
Me too.
Dead on Row was from Brooklyn. He was from Brownsville. He was famous for knocking a horse out
Yeah.
in Times Square. That one Dead on.
Nigga said,
Used to wear his pants up to here. Yeah. Back in the days, used to have a Down by Law. He talked like, hey, let me tell you something, young blood. Down by Law was, back in the days, like sweatshirts like this, used to put the little writings, used to iron the joints on your shirt. Like Harlem, Uptown. He used to have the Down by Law. You know what I'm saying? Not like the law, the police law, but down by law was the saying. Like, I'm down by law, okay? Dead on Row was infamous for that and for knocking out. And me and my team, me, my man, Lil Batman, and us, we used to use Dead on Row to knock out. Be like, yo, bro, if we wanted to get something from somebody, we'd send Row over there to knock him out. Not to, but just knock that nigga out. We take his weight court or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pissy Black will come to your cell and put that cup on your gate. Say when I come back, have that filled up and walk off. You'd be like, the fuck is he talking about? You ain't fill it up yet? What he wanted you to do was he wanted you to go off in the cup.
oh wow.
So he could eat your cup. Pissy Black ain't want to fuck you. He wanted you to fuck him. He wanted you off.
Wow.
He was a big motherfucker. Good in sports, work out hard body. He just didn't like them guns, and a lot of them booty bandits didn't like razors and knives. They wasn't with all that.
Mm-mm.
But Pissy Black dead. Dead on road got hit by a bus. Um, yeah, but one of my mentors who I come up under, who taught me the ropes in prison, that was Dumas. Rest in peace to Dumas, David Ross from Red Hook. He was known. He with the mob. John Gotti was his man. Big 6'6", 6'7", big motherfucker, hands like this. Wore size 20. Nah, he was a hustler. He was getting money. He was getting money in Red Hook. He was known. He had Red Hook in the smash. They put him in the Life magazine. But me and him was up north and shit. And yeah, that was my partner. He's the one I used to teach me. Like, yo, nah, you can't do this. You gotta do this. I don't know. Yeah, he always used to be on my neck. Like, yo, man, you gotta stop running around in the yard and doing all this. Yeah. But yeah, Big Dumas, man. Him, Amar. Rest in peace, Big Amar from Brooklyn. He passed away not too long ago. He another brother that I used to be on my back teaching me about.
In terms of community impact, right?
Mhm.
In what ways do you see your platform having an impact on your community, whether positive or negative?
Well, I
These are
think
great
that
questions.
with the back and forth with the dirty section, I think that's a negative impact on my channel. When I start getting into like, because before I used to get into things like about teaching people about credit, I taught brothers how with felons y'all can get
That's what's up.
a gun
That's
permit, you can
good.
get your gun license still. I taught people about getting that certificate of relief of disability and good conduct. Um, So my minds can go both ways. I gotta have a positive or a negative impact. But I gotta keep the balance. I gotta have a
Right, right,
negative
right,
and a
right.
positive. I gotta keep that balance there. Yeah, definitely.
That's interesting, man. I know off camera we was talking about some things where um I'm just jumping all over the place. Like we talking about some real we talking about, how you deal with situations. But I really wanted to get into um let's talk about outside of that, right?
hmm
You trying to jump into outside of you doing the YouTube, right? You trying to jump into some documentary, right?
Yep.
You got a brother that you working with. You want to talk about that? You
My
want to talk
man
about that
Matty
venture?
Tosca. Salute my man Matty
Mm-hmm.
Tosca. Salute to Matty. I just did an interview with him yesterday. I interviewed him.
Mm-hmm.
That brother right there is on top already. I would say he on top because he's a big visionary. He got big dreams and he made it happen. He come from Brooklyn. He come from hard times, and he got 4 joints on Tubi right now. He's in the working of a couple of other joints. He got his own channel. He worked with all the top artists, as far as rap,
Right.
entertainment,
Okay.
movie producers, and shit like that. So it's just the day that happened where his name is like on that billboard. It's
So,
gonna be up there.
what's
He's a
one of
young
those
black man.
valuable lessons that you think you have, you got from him and in times of being around?
For
What's
Maddie,
yeah? What's some
nah,
things you like?
me and him just got cool. Me
Oh,
and him
so
just
yeah,
came, you know what I'm
just got.
saying?
Oh, this just
Yeah,
happened.
we
So
just,
this is
yeah.
like a magical reflective
So
situation.
what
That's
happened was he was a follower of mine,
right.
and he used to always hit me up.
Mm.
But I got mad people that be hitting me up in my DM and all that. I'm like, man, who the fuck is these motherfuckers?
Right,
So I'm
right,
thinking
right.
like he ain't. And then I spoke
Yeah.
to my man Rich. Rich was like, oh nah, you don't know who that is. I'm like, no, who the fuck is that? He like, nah, but he had sent me his number. He's like, yo, hit me up. So I hit him up and boom. And then from there, that bond was built. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's
So
what's
me and
up.
him good. He came over to the crib yesterday. He was like, yo, boom. We did the video. Him and his girl.
Mm.
Shout out to them. Um, I'm gonna be dropping that on my channel, but that's who I'm gonna be working with as far as doing the documentaries.
And what are you gonna be doing these documentaries on?
Well, I'm gonna be doing documentaries on a lot of brothers that was in, a lot of brothers that's out now. A lot of stories that people didn't get the full story or the full understanding of history in reference to different guys when it comes to crime, when it comes to education and responsibility. I mean, I just wanna I'm gonna lock that documentary joint down because I got this brother behind me.
Mm.
He got all the equipment, he got everything, and he on board, he ready. You know, he knows how to shoot. He know how to produce. He knows how to
Mm.
edit. He does all that.
I'm gonna tell you something through personal experience, right? I want. I got incarcerated at 17, and I came home 33. My mind super advanced. When I was 17, it wasn't. It wasn't fully developed because I wasn't exposed to different things outside of the culture of where I grew up at. I was confined to that by my mind, but then once I came back in '04 and I saw the street signs and I seen that I'm bigger than these street signs. My mind is bigger than this. Why am I coming back here? It depends on how much time you
Hell
do.
no.
Cause
Nah.
you do a short amount of period of time, you're not gonna value yourself. You do some long time, you watch everything. When you did this stretch when you first came home, you was super aware, right? Right or wrong.
Yeah, but that's after I did all
That's
the
what I'm
time.
saying.
But before that, like I
You
told you,
wasn't.
I was out of.
You
If
probably
I went
wasn't.
home on my first board,
Mhm.
I don't think I wouldn't have been as sharp as
No,
I am.
hell
I
no.
wouldn't if I'd have made it home on my first board. So I do believe that that extra time that I did, not the time that made it happen.
It's
Not
hard.
because when it come to me, I when I was locked up, I believe that my body was there, but a lot of most of my time, my mind wasn't even in that motherfucker. I was always in the streets. That's why I feel when I came out, it was easy for me to adapt, and I just went right into the flow of things for me. But I did bring some things home with me, as far as in prison, like certain things that I still do now. Just waking up, 4:35 in the morning.
Any disciplines you brought home frequently?
Oh yeah, that's the discipline of it. Getting up early, going to work, working hard, steadfast, working out, not just working out physically, working out my mind, staying programmed, your mind just being programmed, knowing, okay, I got to do this, that. You set up your tasks throughout the day. That's one thing it teach you because prison is kind of like the army. That's why you got you on the state greens. They got a mess hall, latrine, and they got all. They try to treat you like the army, and it's all on the person, man. When you go in there, um, consequences and time doesn't change a man. Because if you think about consequences, you're gonna be like, damn, if I get caught for this, boom, boom, boom. All right, so I gotta be more slick so I don't get caught. So consequences is not gonna change it. Like I said, I believe that you gotta work on that criminal thinking, you gotta work on your impulse control, you gotta work on dehumanizing people, instant gratifications, and I believe that a lot of us need therapy as far as black people.
Right.
We need therapy. We all suffer from mental health, and that mental health was there before we went in. So imagine us suffering from mental health in the ghettos, crime, guns, drugs, and all that. That's not normal for us, man. For a human being to be going through that shit, coming out every day, but we normalize it. And then when we go to prison, so we just came from that to going to prison, to being in the cage, and then from that being thrown back into the same community. So what you think that's going to do to us, man? That's going to traumatize us, and we're going to suffer from mental health. But black people, we don't think that we suffer from mental health. We don't like to go to the doctor. We don't want to go to the dentist. We want to do self-help. We want to drink a lot of water, and we think that if I just go lay down, gonna go away. Like nigga, you got COVID 29, nigga. It ain't going nowhere. You
29.
gotta get the
Nigga
fuck
said
up
they
and
got
go to the
COVID
doctor because you're gonna
29.
fall out, Nick. But we don't want to do that. Black people don't think there's nothing wrong with them. They like, nah, I ain't suffer from no traumatization. Yes, you did, nigga.
Fuck is
Your
you talking
uncle
about?
beat you up
You
every
suffering from the
day. Your
suffrage.
uncle was raping you. Your auntie was playing with your balls. Like, you think that
Nah,
was
I
cute?
ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
nigga. Like, you
A
suffering
lot
from
of
something.
kids suffer like that.
Yeah, man. Like
A
these
lot of
kids
kids
I
went
be
through some
dealing with,
shit.
kids that came up to me and was like, yo, man, yo, I wish you was my father, man. I'm like, damn, man, that's deep, brother. I be like, yo, you know what? Why you here? I'm your father. I'm gonna be your father while you here, and
That's
until you go
crazy.
upstate, I'm your father.
You're here to make some type of impression, some type of you have a purpose in life, right? What do you feel that purpose is for you? I mean, explain to the people what that purpose is to you and how did you come to grips with being that like this is who I am and this is what I have to give to the world.
Man, a lot of people gotta stop being afraid, man. You gotta
Excuse
be vulnerable.
me.
I believe that us as people, man, we suffer from not being vulnerable. We don't want to open up. We always want to show that tough gangster side, man. We're
Mm-hmm.
afraid to let people see us smile. We want to be angry in the morning. We want to be tough all the time. I let that go, man. When it comes to my son, I ain't got no time to be angry all the time. I'm on funny happy times all the time, you know. He 8,
Oh yeah.
and my oldest son is 35. I got a
Damn.
granddaughter that's 8. I got a
Damn.
grandson that's 6, and I got a granddaughter that's 1. I was home for all my grandkids and for my last son, but for my oldest son, that's the only one I was locked up for.
Come
He
with
used to
that.
come up on the trailers and all that with my ex-wives. I've been married 4 times. I was engaged 10 times. I used to be Theo Bros in there and all that, man. I was on it, man. Hell yeah, definitely, man. All right, so look, let me tell you the game I used to do, right? This was my game. When chicks used to come work my house, I would sit back and I would watch what they do as far as that says she's reading a book. If she's reading a novel, when I walk past, I might ask her for some soap. Excuse me, can I get a soap? Boom, she gonna put the book down and go get the soap. I see the name of the book. I go right to the library. If they ain't got it in there, I ask them to order the part 2, the sequel to that book. I get it. I come back up, I read it up, right? Boom. I'm telling you, this
Like your man that you was telling us about over there.
yeah. I read it up, I get it in my mind, boom. And then I already know when it comes to the females, they tell them, don't take nothing from them, don't trust them, don't talk to them, whatever. I already know she's on a wall when I pull up on her. So boom, I go, I start talking to her, ask about search, and then I'm like, what's the name of that book? I'm like, you reading that book? Did John get killed already? She'd be like, John gonna get killed? I'm like, oh damn, my bad. I ain't even paying attention. So now she's like, get away from me. You trying to tell me the book. I'll be like, damn, I apologize. You know what? I got something for you. The next day I wait, I come back, I got the part 2. I'll come with the book and be like, here. I sneak it to her like, yo, here. And I'll be looking around like, yo, listen, don't let none snitch things in here. She take it, she just
Open game.
you open the door now. Now we're gonna be conversing about the book all the time. Yeah, so what you think about this character? What you think gonna happen? She be like, don't tell me the book and this and that. Now we talking about relationships. She tell me about her man.
I ain't gonna
Next thing
lie.
lead to another brother on God. With me personally, with that situation right there, I would say like about a month and a half, almost 2 months it took. But the other one, right? Shout out to you, baby. She was on me. And this one was in Rikers Island. I'm talking about from Rikers Island to upstate and all that. This one in Rikers Island was on me. And she used to always be coming and beefing with me. And I ain't understand. Like, what's up with you? Like, you don't like me? She's like, no, I can't stand you, nigga. You come in here walking around like you hot. You got all these young niggas up on you, this and that. I'm like, damn, it hate me. I was like, yo, just move me about this house, man. She was like, you ain't going nowhere until one day I went over there and she was like, yeah, take this Bible. You need to read the Bible. I'm like, I don't read no Bible. Get out of here with that. I'm already mad. I'm on 10. Took the Bible, went in the room, and there was a letter in there. She wrote me a letter. I opened it up, boom, read the letter. Then at the end, she was like, yo, I'm about to go on vacation. When I come back, it's on. I was like, oh, okay, boom. I'm winning Blaze. I'm nice with the pen. I penned my joint, boom, went back and gave it to her. Yo, she came to my cell. She was like, yo, you gonna make me cry. I was like, yo, cry, baby. I'm right here. I'll hold you. Next thing you know, I was fucking her on the reg. Oh, nah, for me, when on Rikers Island, I had plenty of time because when the count time came, everybody got to lock in and all the porters got to go in. Once she come in on a shift change, I come right out. She let me right up in the bubble. I got pictures and all of that.
Wow,
From Rikers Island
this thing
in the
crazy.
bubble and all that. Word. I was wilding. Word. And then, but upstate, it's harder upstate because everything is always movement going on. But upstate, I used to go to the library. Right across from it was the law library. Like, yo, bro, that shit was sweet as hell. Ain't nothing like being in jail, being able to get what you miss the most. A woman, the smell, pussy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I had experience with Angela.
huh?
I had experience with Sickle.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah,
I
bro.
definitely understand.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
So, I don't know if you was gonna say something.
No, go ahead, man. I feel like go ahead if you got something. If you got something you want to spend, I want to take like I need like 2 minutes. I gotta urinate,
Okay, good.
and you want to continue?
All right.
Cause you spilling a lot of shit, bro. This gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. You like the energy? You good? You good on the energy?
Nah, it's official. Yeah. Hell
All right, yeah. Cause I want you to talk. I want you to keep talking. I want to shut because a lot of my guys be like, "Yo, you be talking." No, I gotta give content. Like you motherfuckers don't really know me, so I gotta talk to the level of my motherfucking guest. He's intelligent. This nigga get on live 50. Last time I checked, he had 52, 55K. I'm just checking because I'm like, this nigga doing this thing. But this nigga turn on his camera and go live in his truck. Nigga have his guns out, motherfucking hat on, make sure his glasses white, make sure everything right. And he just start talking to y'all niggas on some real intellect shit. On some real hood. He talk to the niggas and he talk to the people that's intelligent. He be on some Nas shit. You be on some Nas shit on your shit, I ain't gonna even lie. You talk to niggas in a way where it's engaging. It's like WWE, right? I don't know if you watching that Vince McMahon. If you haven't watched any episodes
back in the days, yeah.
Okay, he got a documentary out that's on Netflix that I was watching recently.
Oh, I ain't see. I seen it up there. I ain't look at it.
Watch it.
Yeah.
His marketing strategies, you're gonna love it. You see, I'm reading a mastery over there, right? Okay. His read into that. Watch it and understand because I wanted to get that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a gift.
I'm definitely gonna check.
Check that out. It's gonna add to what you already got, because I know you got a piece. But let's go into. I think we talked about the growth and the future. How you plan to evolve your content? Have we talked about that?
Yeah, I basically said it. Yeah, I basically said it about as far as getting into the documentary.
Yeah, you said the documentary thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go into the message that you would want to leave. And this is not to end it, but we got a lot of shit that he talking here. Give your audience, your core audience, a message that you would like them to leave, that you would like to leave, that gives you an impression of who you are.
I don't know. My audience basically know what it is. I gotta focus on your audience, because I'm sure you got some people over here that don't know who I am, and that mess with y'all that don't mess with me have probably heard of who I was before. I'm about education and responsibility. I'm about bringing peace to the community, not only my community, but all communities. I'm not stuck on no just black man stuff, because my grandson is mixed. His mother's white. My sister's father's white. So it's not a color thing with me. I love to focus a lot on the woman, because I believe that women have finally found a place in this society, and as far as taking a stand for themselves, man, and not accepting the bullshit from what us as men put them through for so many years, and they carried us so far. For all the successful men that's out there who grew up with just their parents, with just their moms and no fathers, and this woman had to take on the role of mom and dad. Though they say a woman can't be the father, but you see a lot of successful and good, strong black men today that I beg to differ that. I'm about helping change the criminal mind and the criminal thinker, because I believe that that's the world that I came from. I believe that that's what brings the society down as far as when it comes to criminal behaviors, and that's the people who I want to reach. I believe that a lot of the core of my audience is criminal. No, everybody's criminal thinkers. You're just a criminal thinker. It ain't till you commit the act that you become a criminal. And I believe that we have an uphill battle. And that uphill battle is basically because of us, that we holding ourselves back. And we don't have to do that, man. This shit is so easy. And I know it'll be easy. We can make it much easier on each other if we was to just come together, man. This YouTube thing, we really could be eating off of ourselves, man.
So you saying unity is the key component?
Yeah, man. Because I look at where we came from, not slavery part. I look at from when we owned our own bus companies, our own bars, our own stores,
like Black Wall Street.
We governed ourselves at one time. Like, what happened to us? as black people.
Yeah, I remember we had 2 black stores in my neighborhood. We had, and
Yeah.
then the Arabs came.
Yeah, I remember when we had the black stores.
We used to have black stores. We used to have black storefronts. It was still, that was like during the Renaissance, and it carried over into the 80s and 90s, and then crack got us.
I think that shit.
HIV got us.
I mean, but we overcame that though. We overcame that crack.
No, we overcame that.
HIV.
We overcame that.
all that, man.
So we're in the state.
Look at Jay-Z. We got billionaires, man. We got people that came from the projects as billionaires.
And I'm not even making an excuse. I'm just saying where we came from, because when you see figures like LeBron and bringing his own son into the league, talk about a little bit.
So who raised LeBron? His mama.
His mama.
Was his daddy there?
Mm-mm.
And look what kind of man it made him, and how he is with his son.
How he is with his friends.
And with his friends. And his community.
And his community. Nigga got a school.
You see?
Dr. Umar, where your school at? You fuck with Dr. Umar?
I fuck with Dr. Umar.
I do too.
He's a smart.
Yo, okay, so he broke down the Diddy situation. Did you listen to it?
Nah, I ain't hear it.
The parent liquor to the liquor that he promoted was Ciroc. And then when he got what's it called? DeLeon? Some shit like DeLeon. Yeah, when he got that, right, he sued them. Racial discrimination.
I heard Puffy when he was saying. I heard Puff talk about
Puff. He sued them, right?
Yeah.
And so, one of the people in our community's black culture is breaking down. Dr. Umar breaking it down. He said, okay, he sued them. Cassie, he said, this is how he exposed himself. Cassie did the lawsuit and he automatically paid her. So they're like, okay, you want to snake us? All right, and you pay her? We about to put you in the headlock in 50 different ways, and you ain't gonna be able to get out of that shit. Do you believe that to be true?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's one of the ways.
That's one of the ways.
But I also do believe that there's going to be some accountability in reference to the decisions that he was making.
Other coaches?
No, to the decisions that he was making in reference to his parties, drugs, and all that crazy shit. And the way he did people, that energy, man.
Okay.
Like I said, we spoke about that energy.
So it's not solely on the sexual part. Is kind of like the tarnishes. I
don't even care about the sexual part. I'm talking about
this
what he did to my man Black Rob,
Shine,
Carl
Biggie,
Thomas, Craig Mack, all of them, man.
Mace,
yeah, that's all coming back, man. That's that energy, man.
Keefy D.
Yeah, you took advantage of these people, man. That energy is just, the chicken's coming
Gene,
out
how
the
you think
roost.
about, what do you feel about Gene Deal doing what he do? Like
Gene Deal.
Do you feel like, yo, so some people look at him like, yo, why you doing that now? Are you trying to gain? You trying to boom? That's his truth, though. I'm saying that's his truth. I'm not saying whether he right or wrong, but that's his truth. And if that's how he cares to share it, to whatever reason why.
What should he do? He should just be quiet.
I don't think he should. You know, if I had to apply my principles and values, I know. I don't think he's right. Us having addictive personalities that's over prevalent in our communities. You know what I'm saying? We're addicted to sugar, we're addicted to cigarettes, we're addicted to alcohol, we're addicted to sex, we're addicted. You get what I'm saying? That gene is there.
These dudes is addicted to attention. But I believe that if Gene Deal didn't say nothing and people knew the position he was in, they would be asking, why you not saying nothing? But now that he's saying something, it's like, you're saying too much. You can't win. No matter which way you go with it, you can't win, bro.
You can't.
And if he lying, right, guess what? P. Diddy did a whole lot of lying too. So accept it. That's how I see it.
So how you feel about people lying on paperwork? Do you feel like, do you have any personal issues against people that make up paperwork? And how does that make you feel?
That make me feel you just trying to bring another brother down because you upset with another one. And this was me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude only won at Bimmy because of me. Because he had a personal gripe with me. He couldn't get to me, so he tried to go at Bimmy.
Oh, so this had to be years.
No, this wasn't even a whole year.
No, because he had something to say about him before I kind of like knew about who you were and how you came on the scene. I think he said something before that, and I think he kind of like, he attacked it I feel like this is just my opinion. I feel like he attacked it more thoroughly when he knew that you was attached to it, and he seen. This is just my opinion. He seen how you was tied in into the street culture, and how people would resonate with you. It's like, okay, so I need somebody. I need an arch nemesis, almost like I need an arch nemesis. I need somebody that I can go at. Somebody. I think it's transcended from a point, but I don't know about like.
If you look at it, right, and you look at my videos, you look at me, every last person that I went at it with, I tried to help all of them. I brought Zip with the Drip on my channel when he first started.
Oh wow, I know
He
that.
he didn't have that many followers. Yeah, I brought him on my channel, and I was bigging him up. The video up, I was like, yo, make sure you go subscribe to him. Official, he got a lot of vitality. I like his energy. He know how to rap. Boom, he was on my channel. He got over 3,000 followers.
Subscribe.
Over 3,000 facts. I sent them right over there. 050 China Brim, same thing. When they started, Clash of the Titans, the first one with me and Hassan Campbell. He was up there with them. They were looking for me. Yo, with 10 toes down there. Well, yo, I ain't pulling up. When I pulled up, I started going through it with him. Hassan lied to China and told him I was talking behind his back. I don't even know who the fuck you are, bro. Me and him tightened up. Me and him and Harlem Legend, we got cool. We started doing videos together. Everybody gravitated towards them. I did videos with all of them. Pick
Right.
them. Pick a name. I did something where I wanted them to come together. Let's all work together. And they
And what
all
changed
wound up.
that?
What changed is them. They felt, you know what? If I go at him, I could get all the views and all the accolades and all this stuff. If I was to shoot 10 toes down.
Right.
But it won't work. You know why? Because I'm moving with a different energy, man.
Why it doesn't work?
I'm moving with a different energy. I got on the full body armor of God. Cannot defeat me. Because you know why? Because with me, there's no winning or losing. My whole thing is, my energy is, we got to come together, we got to build, we got to work together. Once you start going against the grain with that, it's not going to go right for you. Because I said, hold me 3 times more accountable than I hold you.
Right.
So if I'm wrong in something, I'm going to be like, yo, I fucked up. Yo, that happened with me and Gene Deal. When he came to the funeral for Black Rob, I thought that he didn't come, that he just drove by. I seen him. I said, this motherfucker just drive by. He ain't even stopping. I didn't know. He just came out the church. I did a video speaking about it, and then he told me, yo, go check this and that and that and that. And I had somebody check the book. And he signed in way earlier before me. And I apologized to him, and I said, yo, brother, I'm going to do a live. I'm gonna apologize, you lie. He's like, nah. I don't need all that. You ain't gotta do that, brother. You good, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know that I was there. Rob was my brother too, man. And it's not like, all right, cool, man. I ain't got no problem with apologizing. I'm good with that. And I love that. I love to show that side because it shows that I'm not bigger than what I think I am, man. I love to apologize to people for the younger generation and even my generation can see, like, yo, damn. This so loud, big muscle bound motherfucker apologize. Yeah, that's right, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't
Why
nothing
not?
where apologizing, man. Ain't nothing
It's
wrong
not.
with embracing
It's
your
not.
brother, shaking their hand, telling them I was wrong, and I'm gonna work on where I fucked up at. I'm gonna do better, you know. Because I'm a work in progress.
You knew Black Rob.
Huh?
You knew Black Rob.
Hell yeah, Black Rob was my man. I used to go pick him up. I gave him clothes. He was fucked up. We used to go out to different clubs. I'd be like, yo, Black Rob, I'm using the Black Rob card today. We'd go up to the door. I'd be like, yo, you know what that is? Black Rob about to perform today. And they'd be like, yo, he ain't on the, you don't want, all right, go ahead, man. The manager come out. Oh, no. Come on in. We'd go get a section. They'd be sending us a bottle. But Black Rob was a drink. He only should drink like wine. Give us a section. We'd be back there chilling. He
Think
won't perform. They
his
just play his
first
music.
project. Do you think his first project was a classic?
Who, Black?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I was up
Okay.
north for that first one.
You don't know how crazy it is outside. Yo, that whole shit from the skits to the way
Hell yeah.
the songs put together, from Jasmine to all of, yo, that is a
That's
classic,
something to
man.
have to be locked up, right? And I used to let Black Rob used to take me through it. Forget Whoa, all the other songs, like you said, you don't really know Jasmine and all that. I met Uptown on Dykeman. I did.
Boom.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that beat, yo.
to come home.
That nigga was
To get
super
with
dope.
Rob and to know, like, damn, man, this is a dude I used to look up to as far as in the rap game. And,
Boom, boom.
you know what I'm saying? Now I'm out here with him. That's my man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
they
good
How did
story.
he act when he was like at the height of his career? Like how was he?
No, so at the height of his career, I wasn't there. I was locked up.
Oh,
So he was, you know, just being like any other rapper. But when I got with him, he was already on like the down. He was like shit. You know what I'm saying?
so you had to
When he used to be like, yo, I ain't got it no more, man. I ain't got it. I'll be like, well, and if you ain't got it, fucking, I ain't gonna tell you to try to get it again. You know what I'm saying? And he used to, yo, Rob always told me, yo, bro, you one of the realest I fuck with, bro. Bro, like, yo, you the realest nigga, man. Like, yo, you don't hold no punch. You be straight up with me, man. Like, yo, Rob, let's go, brother. Get your shit together, bro. Yo,
mm-hmm.
tomorrow, coming to get you. We going over here. We gonna work out. We gonna get this shit together. He'd be like, all right, all right. The next day, he'd be like, man, I ain't trying to, man. What you talking about, man? But nah, Rob was good people, man. He had a good heart, man. It's just that it was sad to see him stuff like that, and a lot of people turned their backs on him. And when we
Yeah,
was doing the
man.
funeral, all them people turned their backs on him. My man Cal, shout out to Cal. Cal was there for him. Mark Curry was in there bugging out. If you look at the video of his funeral, you will see me in there with the dude, Mark Curry, that was down with him with Bad Boy and them. Me and Mark Curry.
Oh, my Curry wrote a book.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm the one. Listen, Mark Curry wasn't coming to the funeral. I'm the one that told. I said, "Nigga, don't worry about it. You come to New York, come to
Mm-hmm.
Harlem, man. I got you." He was like, nah, bro, I ain't trying. Yo, these dudes talk about that I took money from Raw. I said, homie, you got my word, bro. When you come up here,
You
I
good.
got
You
you.
good. You.
He pulled up, came like this, right here on my side the whole time. Then he was about to get it on with my man Cal, and I was like, nah, 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 that shit ain't going down, bro. Come on, go back in here, man. This for Rob, man. This is funeral, B. But yeah, that moment right there was a sad moment because a lot of people didn't give him that support. They all was there like they really was supportive. Yes, and his family was telling me, "Look, him right there, he full of shit. He up here talking all that. He wasn't do this one right here, and I knew it. I was there. I seen it. What he doing with me? Like me and him ain't come up. We ain't grow up together. Nigga, I was in jail when all that happened. We your mans in the making. What's up, bro? Where they at? Where these niggas? Yo, B, yo, them niggas ain't. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm at. You see who you with. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you. And I met Rob through my man Jay Black. Remember Jay Black from Belly, the dude that they stripped naked down in the basement of him, up top of New York.
uptown.
I mean, it's all the same. I still was doing the same in New York. I always open up with tricep push down.
Push down. Okay.
I go
I
I
need
put on
those.
30 pounds
Put oil on my
to
shit.
100.
A
Then I
100.
go up. Yeah, I go from
Okay.
30, 50,
Mm-hmm.
70, 90. I'm
Oh,
about high count, heavyweight,
yeah. I do
and
that too.
high reps. So
Yeah.
everything I do, I want to get a high count.
Yeah. That
So I used
makes
to hit
sense.
before I used to hit 315 for 25. Now I only do that shit for like 5 or 10 times. 5 or 8.
Wait, 315 over 20 what?
25 times.
On chest?
No cap.
On arms? What? On
Chest.
on chest? Yeah, I ain't never. Yo, you crazy with
I
it,
was
brother.
a
Yo.
buck 90, but I was mad bigger back then. But nah, I superset it though. Whenever I do arms, I superset front, back arms. I always throwing push-ups or dips or something with
Push.
it.
That niggas don't know. When you add the back joints
Yeah, yeah.
and
See,
the off the
everybody
bench,
be doing the dips on the dip joint.
nah.
Nah, you gotta do the
You
old
gotta do
joint.
the old
Your
set
feet
that
up,
hit you,
hit the back.
and nigga putting the plates on top of you like
Right. Hit the
yeah.
Oh, life, you think ain't no motherfucking ending of that road, man.
Mm.
Word. Especially, yo, every time I went to the parole board when they kept hitting me, that last one, I said, this is it. I'm out of here. Cause I said, cause if they hit me again, now I don't know, man. I'm gonna be in here for the
Done with
rest of my
this shit.
life. Cause a counselor told me and my homeboy that before. He said, yo, you could be here for the rest of your life. You got life.
Fuck you
I said,
talking.
I'm not gonna be here the rest of my life. She said, you could be here. I said, okay, so that's somebody could die. They was like, what? You threatening? I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
threatening. I'm just saying the motherfucker could die. You saying I could be the rest of my life? I'm telling you, a motherfucker could die. That motherfucker pulled the pen on me. They took me back. I was in Otisville. They took me back to Sing Sing. They put me in an observation because they were saying you talking about you gonna kill somebody, somebody
Oh
could
wow.
die. I'm like, nah, I ain't mean it like that.
So
Though I
let
meant it like
motherfuckers
that
know.
because, like, what
So
the
let you
fuck you talking
motherfuckers
about, man? I'm
know.
not gonna be in here the rest of my life. I'd rather
Fuck y'all
kill
talking
somebody
about.
else and really make you keep me here. I mean, I had 15 to life. 15 to life is
Talking about
life.
somebody
I had people in there that had life. Yeah, no. I got friends in there that's still in there that got life, never
how do
coming
they
out.
carry?
A lot of them are, uh, 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 it ain't normal. That mental health, like I was telling you, man, that mental health, a lot of them ain't even there. Their mind is just, and you can see it in their eyes, bro. Like a lot of them try to stay strong and be positive. Some of them start taking medication, but for the most part, it was just one guy named Harry. He had came from the feds. He already had like 20 years in the feds. He had like 30 over here in the state. This motherfucker used to laugh every day. Every time in the yard, this motherfucker laugh. He be selling sandwiches and you get a sandwich, you get a tuna fish sandwich, a honey bun or a Snicker bar and a soda for a pack of cigarettes back then. But this Harry man, and I used to be like, yo, how you laughing? You ain't never getting out. What the fuck so funny? He said you can never let them take your sense of humor, man. No matter who you are, like I was telling him earlier, it no matter who you are, man. If you was an ex-felon or a criminal and you still got that criminal thinking in your mind, you can't, man. Because I mastered that psychological side, that psychology. I mastered that. So when it comes to people coming at me and they saying something, all I do is sit back, I watch their video, I analyze, I watch their body language, and I'll be like, damn, this motherfucker really ain't about that. He really crying out. This is really going through something emotionally. And I know that. You're going through something emotionally. And I'm going to tap into that. Oh, you said that? Oh, no, you're really not about that life. This is what you was about. And that's why I call myself the puppet master now. So I can throw something out there, create something, and then bite on it. Like I
He
done made
said,
videos handcuffing a
yeah.
nigga like I'm the police with the fake cuffs, the whole joint, and they bite. And they like, yeah, that nigga, I knew he's the police. I told y'all nigga, he wasn't never locked up before this and that. And I make the video with no sound. I create the whole stage. And then I show the facts. Listen to the real video, y'all. And they be looking stupid. And I tell people, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna play them out. And
Just
then I
wait
do
on
it
it.
again and I keep doing it. And I'm like, yo, listen, it's a lesson in all of this, man. And this is why you can be subject to going back to prison because I could play the game with you to make you to play you out of pocket. That's why when I ran down on the dude in the Bronx, I knew all along he wasn't no tough. His name was behind the bar. So what happened was he was on the internet following behind Hassan Campbell, making all these kind of videos about me. And I'm like, damn, bro, I don't even know you. You backing up another dude. That ain't. I said, oh, you want war? Okay. And I started going back for a minute. Then I said, I'm gonna see you one day. I'm gonna run into you, all of y'all. I'm gonna run into all of y'all one day. Your energy ain't gonna be the same. And goddamn for sure, once I ran down on him, I seen him. Oh, 10 toes, what up? Yeah, 10 toes in the building. He was live. I'm like, what, nigga? What you gotta say now? Because I know he live. I know he a coward. I know he really not about that life. But I just want to humiliate him. I want to put him down. But at the same time, I want to bring you back up, brother. Listen, man. I genuinely really feel for you as a human being. I really want you to come together with me and let's grow together, brother. And a lot of them, they want to fight it, keep fighting it. I know Hassan Campbell ain't coming outside from behind that camera. I know Zip with the drip every
He a
time he
gate
come out,
monster.
he got a mask on and he only showing his eyes. I know that behind the bar was over there doing a live and do, yo, he over here. Your own, I mean, people gonna set you up or people just might tell you something and then, look, you off point. You all the way in the Bronx. You live in Pennsylvania somewhere. So when it comes to these YouTubers, I'm coming with positive energy. I'm coming with good shit. They always want to come back and shoot me down because I'm coming with accountability. Who wants to be held accountable? Nobody want to be held. Nobody want to be showed their faults. Nobody want to be shown the ugliness, and that's what it was with me when I went to the parole board. Like he asked me, "Yo, what is?" When I went to parole board, I started talking about all the goodness in me, all the beautiful things that I did, and I went to college. I did this and that and that. No, you want to hear that ugly shit, but out here it's the flip side. They talking all the ugly shit. No, about them like they being a gangster. No, tell them about the pain. Tell them about when you went in that cell and you was crying. Tell them how you felt when the SEAL told you, lock it in, asshole. And you went in and tell them how you felt. Give them that, what you went through emotionally. As a man, how you felt. They don't want to tell you about that side. They don't want to tell you about the side when when they went in, their mom's hair was nice, long, and black, came home. She half bald-headed with gray hair. They want to tell you about when their kids grew up and they couldn't come see them on the visit. Their girl was somebody in a dead John letter. You know, I got a dead John letter before. With me, I'm talking about I've been married 4 times, engaged 10. I got a dead John. Oh, ladies, bitch. Fucking hit me. Hey, I'm in the cell going through that shit. Fucking. And when that cell opened, it was good. Spot. Yeah. Uh-huh. But today, I'm able to say, yeah, nigga, grown men.
I went through it. I went
That
shit.
hurt. Look, before I even get into the pictures, let me tell you this. 1000%. Whoever know 10 Toes Down, been in prison with me, been all official niggas, any borough you said.
Talk about it.
10 Toes Down, ain't never fold. I ain't never with a man, ain't never have to show my body, do nothing to sell pictures of none of that. Me and my ex-wife had a thing. She had me on the internet. I don't know about no internet. I ain't got access to none of that. She had me on the internet and she was taking my pictures and sending them out. Somebody offered her something before for the pictures. Babe, what should I do? I don't know what you do. That's a picture. Every picture that she had of me, never nothing naked. Never nothing of me naked. Nigga, a regular picture with my shirt off. Just flexing. I don't know what she's doing, what she's saying, what she's writing. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I never missed a visit. My wife only came to see me. A man never came unless it was my brother or Farouk or something. But other than that, never. Not 10 toes down. I ain't never fold. I ain't never have to do none of that. My account was crazy. I came home. I had 60,000 when I came home. I always let that be known. Over 60 when I came home because I was getting money. I had a family that came from Switzerland. They thought I was home. And on the internet joint, they all thought I was home. They didn't think I was in prison. And my ex-wife, the way she was doing it, whatever way she set it up like I was still in the street. So when they came to America, they was like, yo, listen, we want to hire you to do bodyguard and this and that. There's certain people that I couldn't hold down in reference to getting work and getting done. And I used to communicate with my wife and she would do it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time when it first came out, I said, all right, I said it like that, but homeboy asked me on there and I said, damn, you ain't gonna let me finish? He's like, nah, nigga, you already said you sold pictures. I said, nigga, let me finish it, nigga. I didn't sell the pictures like I'm in jail taking pictures and selling pictures. What would I look like doing that? I'm in jail, the COs and all that. I don't need to do that. Let me tell you something. This is all honesty, bro. I'm an open book. I'm vulnerable and I'm comfortable with who I am. If I sold pictures in jail, like I told dudes before, right? I said, if right now I get in the bodybuilding, let's say I go back 50 and over doing bodybuilding, I went in, I'm just getting myself together, and I'm taking pictures, man. I gotta take pictures with the speedos on stage. I just want to buy pictures. Will I be at fault if I said, yeah, I'm selling pictures?
8 seconds of pressure. You play ball? Play basketball? You ever play
I
basketball?
used to, yeah.
It's 8 seconds, right? You got to get the ball over the court, over the next half. Put pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? So you get 8 seconds to answer these questions. Thus, 8 seconds of pressure, right? Which hip hop artist purchased a stake in the Brooklyn Nets in 2003, hoping to boost the team's visibility?
Jay-Z.
In what year did NBA player LeBron James
No,
enter the league?
you ain't gonna give me no basketball. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know basketball questions.
okay. Which hip hop group had their hit song Jump featured in various NBA arenas throughout the 1990s?
Chris Cross.
Outkast. Okay, you know. See, I ain't have to give you no options. You great on that. Which hip hop in 2002, which basketball film stars rapper Bow Wow as a young orphan who gains NBA level skills from a magical pair of sneakers?
That's the Mike I forgot what you call that. Mike, like Mike. All right, let me get another
No,
one.
you
You ready?
can't.
A woman is pregnant with 2 kids, twins, right? They both come out at the same exact time,
Twins, same
minute, and
time.
hour.
What
When they
minute?
grow up, one is 21 and one is 20 and one is 22. Is that possible?
Is that? Yeah.
They came out the same second, same hour. They was hugging each other and they came out together. They grew up. One is 20 and one is 22.